What are you doing?
Like, oh my God.
I don't even know what's going on.
Hi there, Aquarius. This is your weekly reading for the week of October 23rd. Thank you for your patience while we try to figure out which channel we would upload your videos to. You probably have noticed that at Rita Yanez on YouTube, all of the 700 plus videos are gone. Now we're going to be uploading these to Rita Yanez TV on YouTube. Now, with that said, I just want you to know that it had nothing to do with YouTube. It was not a problem with any of Google's products or services. I've been with them for years, never had an issue. Their developers are amazing. Their tech support is just the finest, and they've got a lot of volunteers who spend a lot of time helping people like me. So it was a different product that had to do with an opportunity that landed right into my lap, and we took it because it was going to give us an opportunity to review what these people promise they can do and not do, and what their tools are, and basically their tools, because their tools don't work and don't do what they said they would. So we'll be talking about that with you next year in March 2016 approximately. So with that said, I'm going to get these done, whip them up. We've got a whole lot more for you going up this weekend for December and for 2016. With that said, Monday, the card that you've drawn is the Nine of Wands. And in this case, it seems that you're feeling like a little defensive. You may be feeling like, you still have to keep your guard up. You don't want to let your wall down. Whatever it is, I think you're justified because you've already been through enough. This hasn't been the easiest year. It has been easier for you guys than the adults, but only insofar as you don't have the same kind of problems that they've experienced. It's just that you guys are more sensitive to them, so even your different kinds of problems would be much more difficult to process than for them. They can handle like the big financial problems, the IRS problems, problems at work, and then yours become the problems at home, issues with authority figures. It becomes issues with finances that maybe your family didn't have the money to help you get through something, like maybe you want a driver's ed, and if you live where I live, it's a few $100s per kid. So you could imagine that for my eldest, we couldn't afford to do driver's ed. I taught him. And for the next two kids, I'll probably end up teaching them too, because it's just that expensive. So you can imagine how that would put a crimp on you guys if it was happening in your family like it did for me. You know that I'm a single mom. So, it's me, and me. And so a lot of us have to do that, and it's okay. But, maybe you'll get permission if your grades aren't good enough to get a job next year, and maybe even a job working through the holidays. Think of the shops. They do a lot of winter hiring. It doesn't have to be Walmart and Target. You could end up at some cool shops in the mall, but you got to get out there, hurry up and put your applications in if you're involved, because usually those jobs where I live go very, very quickly, but there's probably more opportunity in the bigger cities at least. Keep that in mind, that I know you feel on guard, and it's okay. Don't let anybody invalidate your feelings. Now, if they do tell you, no big deal. You have kid-size problems. You know what I'm thinking? And your mother said, don't have a reply like that. But you know what I'm saying? They're just not with it. They just don't understand you. They've forgotten what it's like to be your age. They've totally lost touch. But, if you sit there pointing it out and saying, what the hell is wrong with you? Because you've lost touch with what I'm going through, all that's going to do is probably get your devices taken away, probably get you on restriction and or on lockdown for weeks. So again, not worth it. This energy will blow over relatively quickly. So let's all take deep breaths. I've already gone through my dysfunction, and I was just like, what the hell? Even at my dinner table here, when it's just me and the three kids and it still has to come up, it. Tuesday, we've got the Five of Cups, where you're feeling a little bit down, if not downright depressed. So Again, don't let the mood suck you in. Channel the mood into some artistic form. Read a book. Be inspired to write some stories. Listen to music. Be inspired to write your own lyrics. Watch a series. Imagine what's going on with them and how you would play out your life situations on a television show, some reality show. Conjure up whatever, because you guys are still in that magic phase of life. When you guys are 18 and starting college and enjoying your fairy tale beginning of life as an adult, old enough to vote, old enough to do whatever you do, and able to choose the classes and choose the direction of your career, even if you change your mind 15 times, we're all going to be like, yeah, go for it as long as you stay in school. So too much to look forward to just let it all bring you down for too long, okay? These years will pass. Even if you feel like it's taking a million freaking years. I remember that when I was like 11, my 11th birthday, thinking it was going to be forever before I was a teenager at 13. Then at 13, thinking it was going to be forever to be 18. Then at 18, just wishing I was 21. Now I wish to be exactly the age I am, because damn, I had a lot of restrictions at the time, and now I've been able to live my life the way that I want, but I still have rules just like anybody else. We all have to abide by the laws of the land. And when we're children, of course, we're kind of in the kingdom of the adults, and hey, but it's just life. It's just life. Promise you it passes very quickly. The King of Cups here in the upright position indicates a water sign male. So this could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or just somebody that comes across with those types of traits. So there could be a person in your family that you can talk to. There could be somebody at school, a school counselor, somebody like that who's very sensitive, very King of Cups-like. And remember, as long as it's somebody who's known to you and known to be safe, you're fine. Do not be talking to adult strangers. They're freaking weird. They will touch you, and that's if they don't kill you. So remember, even if it's a close family friend, if they try to be alone with you, because I've seen so many crime stories that revolve around the one weird ass freak uncle who rapes and dismembers his niece. So I'm not saying that everybody's a murderer, but come on, guys. You think you're talking to some hot 17-year-old on the internet, and it ends up being some sweaty person in a hut in some country where the crocodiles are eating people, and you're like, what the? Kind of worse than a catfish. So make sure that you're talking to people you trust, people that you know will hear you out, give you good feedback, advice if you'd like it, and would keep your secrets, okay? Don't be talking to people that suck. On Thursday, we've got the Magician card in the reverse. I think for you guys, you're just kind of feeling powerless. You're like, I want to, I could be such a great artist. I could be such a great beautician, stylist. I could be such a great graphic designer. I would be the best surgeon ever. I want to be a neurosurgeon. And like, look, dude, it will all come to you. It will all come to you. So don't be losing hope. Don't be losing faith. Hold on to your dreams. Create dreams constantly. You guys are in the world at an amazing time, even though, look, a lot of this shit in the Middle East sucks. Okay, we know there's always going to be crazy people. It's just more easily accessible for us to see how crazy these people are in the name of frickin' something that doesn't make sense. So just remember that you make sense. Your life is what you want it to be. Nothing holds you back. You can't say you're not going to be able to afford to go to college, because that's when you get student loans and grants to go to college and to buy your computers and to get what you need and to live in a dorm. I promise you that you're going to be okay. Don't let anything pull you down. No way, man. Like, life is fun. Make it fun. Make your possibilities. Keep a journal. Get one of your journals for your like spiral bound notebooks for school. If you really like having these things accessible in your hand and not crashing in a cloud or something like that, just make sure that nobody finds your journal. Keep it private, especially if you put private stuff in there. Okay. So also the 7 of Cups here in reverse is talking about looking at things with a reality check, but I don't want you guys to be as reality checking as the adults. Okay. Part of what makes your creativity and your intellect and just the kind of Aquarius person you are so fabulous, so amazing, and so freaking awesome is that you are so unique. Keep dreaming. Please don't forget that the rest of us are counting on you. When I'm a little old lady, you guys are going to be the ones that are there for me for all kinds of things, whether to sell me something, do my hair, pull a hair out of my face, whatever it is that we're going to do, cut into my body to fix an organ, so please, please don't stop. I mean, you guys are going to be the music we're listening to in just a few years. So keep the dream alive. Dream the dream. Make it real. Even if it's just ideas. Let me tell you, even everything, including it was really a child actually who invented the television. It was not whoever it was. I don't remember who it was, but I remember the story's kind of different because the first person who actually came up with the idea was a little boy. On Saturday, we've got the Strength card. The Strength card talks about knowing that just patience and endurance, being tolerant without getting angry is what you need to do. Just hold on. Like I said, if the family gets funky or you're on restriction, you're like, no, I don't want to have to go visit my dad. I don't want to have to go visit my mom. I want to be with my friends. And you can't make your own decisions. You will, sweetheart. I promise you. It's not that far away. Watch. You guys are going to be sending me your messages when you turn 18 and you're like, check me out. Here's a picture of me in front of the University of Michigan. And I'm like, whoa. Okay. You're going to be sharing it with me. And I want you to share with me what you accomplish. Even when you're in your baby stages, I want to see your milestones. Don't forget to send me pictures. You know I love them, and I'll feature them. Here on Sunday, we've got the Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Seven of Wands is a card that talks about you feeling like, okay, so you could keep this down. It may not be easy. It's kind of like trying to keep an umbrella open in the wind, but, you know, it's doable. And what? Look. So the wind blows your umbrella away. You're fine. What's a little rain going to do to you, huh? What's a little snow going to do? And anyway, the truth is life is all about experiences. Good ones, bad ones, super good ones, amazingly suck-ass ones. And you know what? In the end, it's all about you, baby.